Motherly instinct is not only limited to feeding and caring for the young, it also involves defending them from harm. In the animal kingdom, having the ability to defend your progeny can mean either the death or the survival of a species. Hence, even the most unlikeliest of animals can turn to fierce protectors at the drop of a hat, especially when their young is in danger. With all that said and done, here are 10 wild animals protecting their children. Let's begin, shall we? Number 10. The moose. Moose are freaking terrifying, actually. Sure, they got goofy faces and they look comically funny, and also they may hang with squirrels here and there, but believe you me, these animals are very dangerous. They also show the kind of aggression you wouldn't expect from them, and that's on a normal day. All of that gets multiplied exponentially when defending their young. In the first clip is a mother moose desperately trying to stave off a pack of wolves who seem to have targeted its young calf. Despite being a lone protector, Mama Moose is doing a dang good job of keeping the wolves at bay, using her fierce kicks. It's not only the wolves that the moose intimidates, though. Even the mighty grizzly bear knows not to mess with a mother moose with calves, as this next clip proves. A lone grizzly bear can be seen stalking a moose with 2 calves, clearly looking for an opportunity to snatch at least one of the babies. However, Mama Moose would have none of that nonsense. As soon as she does notices the stalker, she turns around and charges at the bear. Clearly wanting to avoid a painful encounter and possibly an injury, the big bear ran away as quickly as it could. Number 9. Giraffe. The tall and lanky giraffe may not look like a formidable defender, but those long, spindly legs are actually unassumingly dangerous. These guys have very powerful kicks that are strong enough to bring down a lion with one solid blow. In fact, there's actually been a documented case of a giraffe decapitating one lion with one well-placed kick. While there are no decapitating kicks in this video, we'd like to keep our monetization. What you're about to see is equally as amazing. Let's start off with this giraffe mom defending her baby from a lioness. One of the baby's legs appears to be broken, probably from trying to away from the lioness. But what's really amazing about this clip is the way the mother giraffe is trying to scare the lioness off. She isn't using her strong legs with formidable kicks, but she's actually using her voice with her roar. That's not the lion you hear roaring, it's actually the giraffe, trying to intimidate the lion enough for it to just give up and walk away. But I know you want to see some strong kicking action, so here's a pretty graphic one. With just looking at how those kicks landed, you can be sure that the lioness at the receiving end is not going to walk away without some sort of injury there. Number 8. Southern Lapwing. The southern lapwing is native to South America and is actually the national bird of Uruguay, where it is called taro. They are extremely bold and pugnacious and don't seem to back down from any opponent. So much so that the bird became the name and the mascot of the Uruguay national rugby union team, the Los Taros. Here's a clip showing how brave this bird actually is. Lapwings usually build nests on the ground, making the eggs and chicks prone to many predators. But here it's defending its eggs not from another animal, but from a giant tractor of all things. I'm pretty sure that the driver wasn't purposely trying to run the poor bird over. He wouldn't have set the camera if that's the case. He was just trying to show everybody how brave the little bird is. Either way, still kind of a jerk move. Other birds will quickly fly away when a speeding vehicle approaches, but this nesting mother spread her wings to shield her precious eggs from the tractor. Mind you, not that it would do any good when being crushed by heavy machinery. Yeah, that doesn't go well. But it does show the unflinching bravery of the southern lapwing. Number 7. The Orinoco crocodile. The Orinoco crocodile is one of the most endangered reptile species in the world. The latest estimates peg their numbers to be no more than 250 individuals out in the wild, making them perfect candidates for conservation programs. And there actually are efforts being done to increase their numbers out in the wild currently. The program involves retrieving Orinoco crocodile eggs from the wild, incubating and hatching them in captivity, and making sure that the hatchlings are big enough to fend for themselves before releasing them back out into the wild. This is very important because out of the hundreds of baby crocs being born out in the wild, only 1 or 2 is going to be lucky enough to reach maturity. The problem is, getting their eggs is seriously dangerous work. Orinoco crocodiles are particularly protective of their nest and its surrounding area, as shown in this clip. It takes a team of men to gather these eggs, with most distracting the angry mother while one digs the eggs out from its sandy lair. It might seem needlessly dangerous for the job, but it's still necessary to ensure the survival of this rare crocodilian. Number 6. Ducks. Yeah, I'm actually as surprised as you. You wouldn't think that a simple duck would be such a good mother, or at least one able to defend their young so effectively. However, in reality, a duck will do everything it can to protect its ducklings, even when faced with two fierce, highly intelligent adversaries. This simple family of ducks was just walking along, minding their own business, when a crow suddenly decided that a duckling would make a fine meal. Sensing danger, the mother duck stood between the attacker and her ducklings and launched herself at the crow every time it got far too close. While there were quite a few times when the crow came close to catching a duckling, the duck's vigilance and tenacity made sure that the entire family waddled away without any missing members. Number 5. The ostrich. I don't think this one should really be a surprise to you. Ostriches are doting parents and will protect their nests and chicks to the death if even an attacker comes along. That protective instinct, coupled with their sharp claws and powerful kicks, make an ostrich guarding its nest an animal that shouldn't be trifled with. In this clip, we see a monkey foolishly try to steal one ostrich egg while the adult was away. Now, here's the thing. Was away. I didn't necessarily say it was far. So when the adult ostrich saw what was happening, it quickly chased the thieving monkey away. Fortunately for the monkey, he ran away as fast as he could, so the ostrich didn't get the chance to give it one of its patented kicks. If that were the case, the monkey would have probably just straight up died right there. Number 4. The hippo. Hippos are one of the most dangerous animals in the world, a fact you'd know if you watch some of our videos because they pop up quite a bit. In fact, they're probably the most dangerous mammal in Africa, being responsible for hundreds of human fatalities in the continent every single year. That's the reason why it's extremely rare for any animal to try and take a hippo down. However, there are times when they feel that they can. This clip in particular shows us a hippo with their calf. This was during a particularly bad drought, and Mama Hippo has collapsed from hunger and probably dehydration. Despite its mom being on the brink of death, the hippo calf never left her side. This moment of weakness is a strong signal to predators to move in for the kill, hence the lone lioness tried her luck, not to get to the calf, but to the fallen mother. However, she didn't realize that the fallen mother had a protector standing by, her own calf. In sort of a reverse of what this list actually is, the calf attacked with the viciousness of a fully grown adult. It staved off its mother's attacker, enough for the lion to give up on a meal, at least for the time being. Unfortunately, given the drought, it's highly unlikely for the mother and calf to survive in the next few weeks. However, this only shows that hippos are fierce protectors, even when they're young. Number 3. The elephant. If you think that no creature in their right mind would take on an elephant, well, you better think again. Hunger is an excellent motivator for predators, and if they find prey that can yield as much meat as an elephant, and they can perceive even a slight chance of success, they're definitely gonna go for it. Baby elephants are a prime target because nabbing one is gonna provide the predators with a ton of meat. It's actually the baby elephants that are left behind by the herd that are the easiest targets. They're usually weak and can't keep up with the herd, hence the reason that they're left behind. But sometimes predators are going to target young accompanied by adults, and that, needless to say, almost never works out for the predator, as you're about to see. This pack of wild dogs was foolish enough to think that they can safely bring down a baby elephant being escorted by adults. Their hunger might be making them bolder because they wouldn't even normally approach elephants, yet despite that added courage, it's impossible for them to get the baby elephant. The adult's presence alone is enough a deterrent. A charging adult will definitely send any predator running for the hills, though. Now it's time for today's best pick. Today's best pick is an animal that most of us would think is defenseless prey, whose only defense is basically running away from predators. While fleeing is definitely their primary defense, it's not their only one, as you're going to soon see. Find out what the animal is next with number 2. The zebra. You know what? As someone who grew up watching nature specials in Madagascar, often narrated by Sir Richard Attenborough, I really can't blame you for thinking that zebras are defenseless prey animals whose only purpose is to make sure that the various African predators are well fed and also go to Madagascar. But that's not actually the case. They're extremely fast runners and it's very difficult to catch one. And to run that fast, one needs extremely powerful legs. And when it comes to power, a zebra's legs definitely pack a punch. Or rather, a kick. Their kicks are actually so powerful they can knock out any animal. Case in point is this poor wildebeest who was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. In any case though, those kicks are also effective on lions as seen here. This juvenile zebra has just been caught by a lion and is seemed doomed when its mother came to the rescue. First, it used bites to force the lion to release its own bite, and then it gave a kick right into the jaw, which, although isn't a knockout blow, was still powerful enough to send the mighty predator scampering away without a meal. Before we move on, do me a favor. My analytics show that only about 15% of you watching are actually subscribed. Come on guys, what's up with that? Can you guys please hit the subscribe button? You guys watch my videos every day anyway, so you might as well subscribe and keep up to date with every video we put out. Number 1. The Cape Buffalo. One Cape Buffalo is formidable enough. This animal isn't called the Black Death for nothing. However, mess around with one Cape Buffalo, especially a young one, you mess with the entire herd, as this pride of lions found out. The pride was actually after a young buffalo who somehow strayed away from the rest of the herd. One adult buffalo saw this and quickly ran to the youngster's aid. However, being alone against the pride, it could only do so much, and it seems like the pride's going to be able to run off with the prize. However, a few more adults came to the rescue, allowing the young calf to escape from certain death. The lions know better than to mess with an entire herd of angry Cape Buffalo, so they left to hunt another day. If given a choice, what animal would you want to be your protector? Let us know down below in the comments. Also make sure to check out the channel's other amazing content. As always, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Later, everybody.